You're listening to One Third Life podcast.
Hi Diksha,
Hello.
you had your birthday. A very happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
So what's the milestone now?
Uh, I just turned 25. Everybody is so happy about it. Everybody is giving me this advices like you're young, live your life, go travel.
Which you should.
I should, but I'm feeling quite weird about this.
Hey, come on, why?
I'm 25 already and I'm not doing
You're
it.
just 25.
Do you even know about this making it happen before 30?
No, I don't. I mean, of course, I can see 30 over 30, 30 under 30, all these folks awards being given to people. But I didn't think it was valid for everybody.
No, it is valid for everybody because the notion of 30 being the finish line has been ingrained in your brains at a very early age.
Yeah.
And now that we are seeing on social media a lot of people, young generation, young kids making it happen, buying their first house, let's say, first car.
I thought 30 is not the finish line, it's a start line.
Start line?
Yes.
Okay, can you define that?
So you have, your generation
Mm-hmm.
will have a healthy lifespan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even calling it a lifespan. I'm calling it a healthy lifespan.
Okay.
100 years at least, with all the things that are happening in the medical industry.
Mm-hmm.
You will live very healthy, quality life till you're 100, most
Okay.
likely. So you once you finish everything in 30, you define that as an end line. What are you going to do for next 70 years?
It makes sense. It's a valid point. I agree with
So
you.
from
on
where
that.
I said, that's the starting point, 30 and 70s, and I mean, yes, there are people who might have achieved early in 30. That's fine. I mean, that's a personal thing. That's somebody being lucky, somebody being at the right place at the right time. But that's not valid for 95, 99% of the population, right?
I agree with you on that. But also, comparison is a thief of joy, right? Though I have, right now I'm talking to you, and I have this two different notion of thoughts, line of thoughts that I have. One being, don't give a f about the society. Just don't care about them. Who you live your life, live a healthy life, make it happen. Whatever make it happen is for you. On the other hand, it's also about when I see on the social medias or LinkedIn's, I see a lot of people out there doing something for themselves, and uh, even without me understanding or me knowing what I'm feeling, I compare myself to them at the same age bracket. Not talking about me comparing myself to someone 50 years old or 40 years old.
Yeah, but that is true at every age, right? If you
Mhm.
compare yourself at in 30s, I can compare myself to 50s. There are people who have become much more successful than I have. So everybody has their own pace. Everybody has their own work cut out for them. So I don't see a reason why 30 should become an end line and there should be so much of pressure. Of course, there's a lot of social media today. There are things that you can see. There are
Yes.
things you can get comparison to.
It's a boon and a bane.
Yeah, yeah. In our times, the only comparison was with my neighbor
Okay.
or my friends,
Hmm.
but not beyond. So that didn't put too much of pressure for me. At least it did to a certain extent to do well in school, do well in college, do well in life.
Hmm.
But nobody put a pressure on you to say, okay, now you're approaching 30 and everything is done. So that's why I'm trying to clarify why does it have to be. Social media is, I think, is one of the big things. Other thing is that are the people really successful or they are trying to show they are successful? We have
Because
seen
people want to put their best face
best
forward.
space on the, and
on
you
the
don't know
internet.
what that's 20 minutes of the time, right? What's happening for the rest 24 hours and
You,
or
you don't
23
know.
hours and
You
40
only see
minutes
for
of the
like
day.
60 seconds.
Yes.
Okay.
You see it for 60 seconds, you see a reel, you at the most you see a podcast for 20 minutes. Yes, but the good thing is that at least people are making an effort, and that's important. You do your efforts. Now, if it works, fine, you become successful. If it doesn't work, you try something else. Right? So I think that is probably more important than saying, okay, 30 is my finish line, I need to reach there. Is there a list that you're trying to tick off?
There is a list.
but that list is prepared by you, by rest of the people.
Mm. Yeah, maybe I'm letting other people define my list
Yes.
rather than like sticking to what I want. Okay, so you think young itself is not defined by age,
Yes.
but rather,
Yes. There are people who want to retire at 30. There are people who don't want to retire at 65. So it's entirely up
like
to you.
yourself, you
I'm not
built
65 yet.
you built a new company
Yeah.
at 60, which is crazy for me.
Before 65.
Before 60, okay.
Yeah, so so for me also it is like, okay, 60 is the deadline, right? So
Hmm.
because that's officially a retiring age in India. 60.
So, what was the deadline for you? Was there a deadline at all when you were growing up, when you were close to 30?
For us, during when we had our days of building up our careers, I think for us we saw our parents retiring at 58.
Okay.
That was 58 was retiring age, and my parents were at least in the government sector, so 58 was the age. Uh, so that was the age when they retired. So for me, it was like 58. I should be reasonably well off by 58.
Mm.
Of course, there was a age mentally for me as well. When should get married? When should we have kids? So it was still a part of our, in the psyche to have that milestones as well in our life. So 30 was our marriage age generally for men, slightly lesser for women as well.
Mm.
So then whatever is followed, right? So we had those deadlines. There was some pressures as well for that, at least to finish a college by a certain age, get into a job by a certain age. You were not, parents were probably not that financially independent or strong enough for you for them to carry you along with them for a long time. So you had your pressure to get a job. But once you had a job, once you were starting to build a career, yes, you wanted to do it. So you worked hard on your career. You
Okay,
continuously,
working hard being the key.
yes, it was a key because that was the only thing that was kind of keeping you surviving between managing things and getting broke. Right?
Okay, on that note, I wanted to ask you. So there's this two opposing lifestyle that is being sold right now. One is work-life balance. The other is hustle culture.
Mm.
So since you have experience, I'm asking you which actually works.
It depends on what do you want.
Okay.
You want money?
Mm-hmm.
You want to have a successful business? You have to hustle. If you want a easy life, you want holidays all of the time, but you will not have the money, then talk about work life balance.
So it doesn't exist. Work-life balance doesn't exist.
Work life balance exists. I'm not saying it doesn't.
Mhm.
You have to draw the line yourself where, but you will have to still hustle if you really want to do something, right? Nobody's going to pay you
Mm.
for not working.
True.
If you have to really do something, you have to work hard. You have to do things consistently and constantly, and you have to show up every day.
Mm.
You know that they say that the 10 seconds, what do they call the 10 seconds fame took 10 years to be built up, right?
Mm.
So it may look that somebody has gone viral suddenly,
Mm.
but most likely in the background they must have worked 10 years to reach that position where they became successful.
Successful. Okay.
So same for the opportunities that you get, which will get you to success. You have to consistently do the work, and then when you are ready and you're learning, when the opportunity comes, you are there to take it because you're ready for it.
Okay.
So I think that's probably what is happening with the generations on 30 and 30. I don't believe it, first of all,
Okay.
because I believe everybody has a pace.
Mm.
Some people bloom faster, some people bloom later.
Mm.
It's also the environment that you're in. Sometimes who are
Also defined by what you actually need in life.
what you need in life, what do you define, who are your friends,
Mm.
what's your network.
I think friends being the most important silent part of your life. One is being whatever they put it on you, the thoughts, that they have will actually impact you as well. If they be like, okay, let's hustle, everybody's doing great in their life, we should also hustle, etc., etc., then we silently tend to do it.
Yes.
The other being negative part.
No, they can always compare yourself because you know even the best person has something to compare with somebody.
True.
Yeah, and but who's the best person, right? Find person who say this is the best person in the world, right? Nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
Right. So you are chasing a chimera or chasing a shadow.
Mm.
Which so you got to define your success. What is your success? For some people, getting married at 24 is a success.
Yeah,
Yes,
in this day and age.
yes, there are people who say, okay, I don't want to work. I want somebody
Oh.
who can take care of me, and it is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. They have defined that success, right? So who are we to judge them?
Exactly.
Right? And some people say, no, I'm never getting married because I want to build my career. I want to work hard. I'm not going to have kids. That's fine. That's also good. There's nothing wrong with it. Right? Though,
So-
as parents,
Hmm.
as I see myself as a parent, I would love to have them, but that's also for more selfish reasons.
Selfish.
We want to see them, see our kids happy. We want to see them because at the end of the day, all those things also matter for us. But if you are defining to yourself that no, that doesn't matter for me, then you define it yourself.
Okay.
So sometimes you have to be a rebel to be happy as well.
True. Yeah. You have to speak out.
So what's the solution?
I think right.
I like to have solutions. What's the solution?
What's the solution? Yes.
So what are you going to do?
Right now, I have a clear mindset. Thank you for this chat, honestly. Because the day I turned 25, I had this pressure. I was like, I'm already 25. But right now, as we were talking, I have some points to like figure things out, what my success is that I have to define. So thank you for this chat, honestly.
Thank you very much.